I'm gonna do a mail-in ballot from here. So, I'm gonna vote for who I think is the least worst. There's, let me see, there's poo-poo, doo-doo, and excrement. I'm gonna decide between that. I gotta get poo-poo, doo-doo, or excrement. That's my choices. Thanks a lot, America. Thanks a lot.
Duck, duck, go, found a pussy in a dollar bin. Guess you forgot your galana bin. Can't get loose, get the cats, got your tongue again. Rope burn on your hand, are you numb yet? I can go and get that attention.
All right. Swim time again. So what's up, boys and girls? Oh, am I not supposed to say that? Just deal with it. Don't be so soft. Anyway, thought I'd bring you out into the water with me today. See what it's like out there for real. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. It's beautiful. Oh, Rocky. Oh, shoot. I forgot, I didn't put on the shoes I want to put on, man. Anyway, gonna go get those real quick. I planted some Cinco mats. See them vines right there? Planted those today. My wife was hot, so I went and bought a little cooler, filled it up with ice and Pepsis, and a big one and a couple little ones, and some Toblerone. Put that in there and got some 7-Eleven ice and dumped on all of it because it's so hot. And I took it to her work as a surprise. And she does a lot of stuff for me, so I like to give her rides everywhere she want to go so she don't commute, and surprise her with stuff like that sometimes. That's just me. Hey, if I can get in this door, man. What key is it? Okay, that one. Wow. Can't even get in my own house, man. Well, alright. I want to put on these because, oh yeah, they're good for the rocks. They help on the rock thing. That's my laundry room right there, you know. Nothing special. Keep this little bucket right here so I can do stuff like this. Everyday life in the Philippines. Woo! So, lock this back. Let's take a swim. My wife says she might get off early and swim just to go ahead, and she might come later before it gets dark. We'll see. It's only if she could get off early enough. You know, she got to have somebody. The store don't close till 8 o'clock, so she got to have somebody to take over for her, or else she can't do that. Because she's trying to build a business, you know. You don't close at different times and make people guess when you're going to close. That's not how you run a business. You steady with the same thing all the time. That's how my YouTube channel was growing at one time when I put a video out every day, but I don't do it every day now. Anyway, subscribe and go back to one of my old videos and go to the description, and you can order 62 Freedom t-shirts, but I don't put them on there no more. It's too time consuming to put that in the description every time, and then, you know, I always sell a t-shirt or a coffee cup every 6 months or whatever, 3 months. So it ain't really worth the trouble. But there's some cool t-shirts, Lightning Eagle t-shirts, and coffee cups, and jogging pants, yoga pants. It's a gag gift yoga pants for your girl. Check those out. Go, like I said, go in the old video and go in the description and click on the blue letters, the hyperlink, and you'll see, you'll go right to my store. That's right, I got a store. All right, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna go up in the water, man. All right. Let's rumble. That's all I had to do. One. Oh yeah, there's some pretty big rocks. Might gather some of these up when I come in and put them by my fence. A good support. Like the old Cross Your Heart bra commercial said, I don't know if you remember this, but it said support can be beautiful. That's right, it can. So thanks for supporting me, you know. Woo! A lot of my old subscribers that hang with me through thick and thin. Whew, it's kind of chilly. Dang, man. Ooh, yeah. These rocks are hard to walk on kind of right now because the tide, when I like to swim, is in a funny place. Right where there's rocks, look. There's rocks right where you got to walk at to get out here. So it makes it a little bit difficult at first until you get buoyancy. Once you get deep enough for buoyancy, all I got to do is fall down right now and I'll be buoyant. Wow, that was a big rock right there. Boulder I had to walk across. Anyway, I wanted to get some dip in. Because I like dipping. Dippity doo da whoa. Oh, that was a big wave for here, right? Stop! Hit me with those big waves, man. Anyway, I don't know. You know, it's okay to talk about stuff if you don't pick sides, right? To me, you know, I see the point of both sides in American politics. I see the point of both sides. You know, I see the point that both Biden and Trump are both DAs. You know, Trump, he just, I don't know why, he says some of the dumbest stuff, and Biden, he's been accepting money from other countries. There's something wrong with both of them, man. And then they're gonna throw the third one in there. I don't see how he can be, and you know, in actuality, if you can, I know it's a birth defect that he has, the stutter, you know, Kennedy, and that's, you know, his father was famous, you know. I mean, I feel sorry for him, you know, he's lost his father and his uncle that early in their life, but I don't think he could be respected talking like that. I understand that he's not dumb. I understand that he's not as dumb as he sounds, Kennedy, because it's just a speech impediment. It's not have anything to do with his brain. But I don't know, the right and the left, they both got their problems. The far right and the far left, you know, people got to just meet in the middle, man. And it's gotten beyond that now, I think. And when you start involving courts in your battles, and you try to leave out the American people. American people, they're trying to leave you out. Both sides, Republicans and Democrats, are both trying to leave you out of the voting. That's why they're involving the courts on both sides. I ain't picking sides. they're throwing all them charges at Trump and they're trying to indict Biden. It's all the same thing. They're election interference, man. They need to just talk about the issues that you care about. Talk about bread prices, gas prices. Talk about border security. I ain't saying one way or the other. Talk about what you can, where you can meet common ground there. If in your head you listen to them both, but they're not even going to talk about the subjects. Biden is not even going to talk to Trump because they both deem each other so big of idiots that they don't even really want to talk to each other. You can't get to that point where you can't even have a conversation. You can't do that. You know, I mean, I've been on both sides. You know, I voted for both Democrats and Republicans. I'll tell you the truth. So you can't blame me for that, but you know, I'm not gonna pick no sides. I just find some common ground. Y'all find a good person to elect. What the heck? Biden, Trump, and Kennedy? You gotta be kidding me, man. Hey, America's becoming a laughingstock because of this. Y'all got 3 clowns up there, man. And get somebody respectable, for God's sake, that talks about being on both sides of the aisle, can form a coalition and stand with both and get votes from both parties. And they're not just gonna all vote together no matter what to get everything they want. You can't do that. You gotta compromise. It's just like marriage. You know, it's just like marriage. You gotta let your wife win 51% of the time. I mean, 50%. You gotta let your wife win a little bit more on stuff that she fights for. So, that's just being gentlemanly. I know that that's not with the times. You know, I'm a male chauvinist pig probably for saying that. Just like I said, hey girls and boys, because you know, I don't care about what you think about my speech. I don't care. I'm all about freedom. I can say anything. I could say that the Sulu Sea right here is the South China Sea, but that don't make it true. China's got nothing to do with this. I could say this is not water you see. Look, the media, it's just like that old thing where they tested the 5th graders back when I was young. They had a commercial for Rolaids. How do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S. I believe, and then they tested 5th graders, and like more than half of them, when they asked to spell relief, they spelled it R-O-L-A-I-D-S. Unbelievable. 5th graders. Pretty sure it was 5th graders. Dang, how old is that? That's 6, 11, 12-year-olds? They spelled relief R-O-L-A-I-D-S, really? So they got brainwashed by those commercials. That's when the media realized, hey, we can control the people. For real. I mean, I'm acting crazy, but that's one of the times that was a test. That was a test. Maybe they didn't intentionally test it, but they recognized that. And now they get on their news channels, which are owned by the same people. And if they want something, they just pound it. You can hear them say almost the identical thing on like 5 different news channels. They'll all be in cahoots together. They all pound that, whatever it is, collusion. Everywhere you flip the channel, collusion, or Russian hush money. And next thing you know, you've been brainwashed, man. R-O-L-A-I-D-S. It takes a little bit more, you know, you got to keep pounding around that same message with from a different angle with the same meaning over and over again. It's just like, I mean, the world has known that the media has a lot to do with running the United States already, because it's information is what they feed you. Stuff might be going in the world and we don't have any idea here what is going on. And I noticed that some since I'm in the Philippines. I noticed that I can get a little bit different information than you're getting. And I see that some things that I don't like, but you know, that you don't really get a choice. All you hear is one side of the story most of the time, 99% of the time. And then to me, I think the Republicans and Democrats are all the same. They play each side and divide the people. They divide the people between white, black, male, female, gay, straight. They pound those subjects over and over and over to keep us all divided. If we could just get together and decide, hey, you know, gas is going to just be $1 until we know electric cars are not going to work, until we can get hydrogen online. We're just going to make gas $1 a gallon. And if all the people decided that and elected only people that agree with that, then we would get it done. You know, we'd be so powerful if we could just stop saying left, right, Democrat, Republican, white, black, gay, straight. It goes on and on and on. North, south, east, west, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, that's my rant. That's my rant for the day. Stop being against each other. Get together. Decide what you want in America. People decide it on your own, and just pick out the people that only will do that and vote them into office, and stop voting real old people, you know, because they fall apart when they're in office. And don't, you know, if they got a speech impediment, they're not going to look good on the world stage. They're not going to be taken that seriously. And if they say, you know, like Trump, if they say dumb stuff that, you know, like joking retarded people, stuff like that, don't put them up there for them to vote on. Or don't put people that are accepting money, like Biden, people are accepting money from Russia and Ukraine and China while he's president and vice president. Don't do that, man. And Kennedy be all right, but he's got a speech impediment. You can't take him seriously. Get up there and you're trying to hear what he says and he can't get it out, you know. I mean, I understand he was born like that, but can we just have smart, normal talking people that try to make change in a decent kind of way without putting people down, and try to find common ground with all Americans, not just part of the people? Because otherwise, eventually you're going to end up shooting each other, man. Eventually. I'm telling you, they keep trying to divide you, and then it's going to be a coalition. I don't know. I don't see it going to a good place. And if I was y'all, I would get together, American people, get together, and don't watch TV, don't watch the news. Don't watch CNN, don't watch Fox, don't watch NBC, ABC, don't watch the BBC, MSNBC, don't watch any of that. Don't watch any news at all, because they're all gonna put their own slant on it and try to brainwash you. Their attempt to brainwash you is quite evident. And it doesn't matter what angle they're coming from. So don't watch that. Get your own groups and then get in there and meet and decide what you want to do, and then find candidates that go along with what you want and elect them to the presidency, to the Congress, to the Senate, and get all those folios out of there. Get them all out. Vote them out of there. I love you guys. And I'm in the Philippines, retired, so I'm gonna do a mail-in ballot from here. So, I'm gonna vote for who I think is the least worst. There's, let me see, there's poo-poo, doo-doo, and excrement. I'm gonna decide between that. I gotta get poo-poo, doo-doo, or excrement. That's my choices. Thanks a lot, America. Thanks a lot. Dude is noisy. He's trying to scare all the fish away from the shore before everybody gets up. Go away, fishies. Go somewhere else and splice your hook. That's what that dude is doing. He's scaring all the fish, man. Stupid. Bending over to be more aerodynamic. I can't even take a shower without nature peeking at me. Oh my God, look at this, man. Oh. Out the bathroom window. Yep. It's a hard life, man. It's hard. They got these 3 little windows here. You see them from the outside. I guess the eclipse is happening over there, maybe in America. Let me check that.